Okay folks, we've done heaps of these. Let's see if we can make this one turn up a treat. I'm going at 200 for the horizontal, but for the vertical we're just going to keep it at 100. We're going to do something a little bit different for a change. We've got to mix it up a bit more, otherwise I become stiff and stuffy like the establishment of things. I don't want to be like that. I'm going to lighten it up. This one's going to look good, hopefully. Alright, let's see what we've got to proffer to the photocopier. We've got here a new idea. I don't know why they call it that. It's just a gossip magazine. There's nothing new about it. It's all the same old shit. Establishment. Same old boring shit. But then all of the media is full of shit. I'm trying to get my stuff on television and I'm having trouble dealing with the typical reports, the bulletins that we get, like death, disease, disaster, destruction, crime, house fires, murder, shark attacks, car chases, car crashes, gangland style killings. Now that looks interesting. That looks stretched, but that's what we want. We want more of a stretch, although that looks interesting. I'm just going to think we're going to stretch it further. But basically I just find it difficult to kind of like compete with the status quo of things. It really is difficult. I'm trying my best to make an impact, trying to use my talent so I can get in touch with a lost loved one. And I can't seem to get any traction, so I'm just going to keep making these fucking videos until I get what I want, and that is to be reunited. Now that looks interesting. Still got a bit of that red banner. I'm going to cut that out. But I really get lonely without this person, and I really need to be with him. I'm not a person that functions well alone. I get lonely easily, folks. I get very lonely and very despondent. I'm not designed for being single. I should have married decades ago, but I never did. I never did, folks. Now I'm struggling to... Now that looks right, what we want. And I'm struggling just trying to get my work recognised as on television so I can get in touch. And I also want to be recognised as an artist, a bona fide artist, a real artist. I'm not just some... That's the thing, art is a difficult world to break into. I failed to market my stuff as well as I should have, and I haven't been very good at marketing. I'm not a marketing person as a general rule, and I think we forgot to remove these enlargements. Going to make it, I think, just the usual negative positive, but it really is difficult trying to get this stuff out there. So these colours there, I wonder what colour, background colour we give this stretchy looking image. But basically it's really proven to be really difficult trying to get this stuff to go to air. I make every effort and I still don't get it, so I'm going to have to I've got a whole lot of discs that I plan to drop off to two of Sydney's television channels, so I'm hoping that they'll enjoy what they see, as well as being of help to me in locating this person. His name's Luigi, if I haven't already said. But I really need to get in touch. Yeah, that looks really interesting. I like it and I don't. I do like the faces there, but the rest of it, I don't know. Wondering where the centre of the job is going to be. Maybe we could just take a section out of that. But I'm really missing my partner, and it's really costing me a lot in feelings and emotion. It's really difficult trying to get my stuff recognised, trying to get in touch with this person especially. It's not an easy task I've set myself, but it's a task for my own survival as much as anything else. So now we're just going to take a segment out of that. Maybe we can just take that section. Oh, I don't know, we'll just try, see how we go. But it's really been difficult trying to get my stuff out. A lonely crusade. Indeed, it's been a lonely crusade, folks. It's not for everyone. Just as well, I feel like I'm up to the task, otherwise it wouldn't be any good. Now that looks interesting, but I don't like it. Wondering if we're going to make a movement out of this piece. I'm going to try something a little different, folks. So we're just going to kill off that. I don't know if this is going to work, making a copy of a copy out of this piece. We're interested mainly in those faces in the corner. But I'm really missing my loved one Luigi, and it's really proven extremely difficult trying to get my stuff out there like a beacon, like a distress beacon, to find my partner, because it's not an easy gig to push what I'm doing. That looks interesting. Wondering what we're going to do. We're just going to go back and do this one again. So we're just going to just set it up as we had it. So this is really difficult, folks. No, I don't need that at the moment. But basically I'm really lonely and I'm trying hard to get this work I'm doing out there. And it's proven extremely difficult trying to get the channels interested in something that's a little bit left of field, something that's not conventional type news. So we're going to photocopy this. So it's not your usual typical newsworthy material. Let's hope that's turned out looking good. Sometimes I do magazines really easily and sometimes I don't. But this is a different one, the way that I've set it up. So now that face looks interesting there. I don't like that horizontal look. Wondering what we can do to make it better. But basically it's been a challenge trying to get this stuff into the limelight. I'm not doing it just for the sake of it. I really do need to get aired. I need this stuff to go up so I can get in touch with a loved one. Now I'm starting to shake heaps. Sorry. Anyway, that's turned up looking quite nice. I do think we could use that. Maybe this section here. Wondering if we're going to keep that void or we're going to get rid of it. But basically I'm really lonely and I'm trying to get in touch, and it's really been difficult, but I do feel that it will pay off if the TV channels could just lend me a bit of a hand. If they can just trial my stuff and see how good it is, see how many ratings that they end up getting for playing my stuff. I'm sure it'll work well with the TV channels. They just have to give me a chance to appear so that they can see for themselves that my stuff really rocks in the media department. So that I really want to see that this stuff is actually worth it, that it's not just considered crap or publicity stunt. You know, you heard of the old publicity stunt. I know this is like a publicity kind of a stunt, but what else can you do when you've lost a loved one and you're losing time on your clock? I'm 48. I turned 48 on January the 1st this year. 48, and I haven't gotten married. I wanted to marry in my early 20s, or even earlier than that, maybe even in my teens it would have been even better. It's too late now and I have to fucking deal with the clock ticking. Fortunately, I don't have what is known as a biological clock, where I have to do things to prepare myself because I want to have children, but I don't want children, but I still have a clock ticking, and that is my chronological age. I really wanted to do it when I was young, to get married. When I was still young and attractive, no wrinkles, no major wrinkles or flabby skin and other issues that come with age. I really wish I didn't have to make up for all this lost time. I think we made it a bit big on the horizontal, maybe. We'll soon find out. So I'm trying my best to present this stuff. And it's lonely. I'm not a person who enjoys loneliness. I know there's a lot of people who are loners. I'm not one of those kinds of people. I don't appreciate feeling alone. I can hear some lovely kookaburras. I was hoping they were still going just when I shut up. Beautiful creatures. Reminds me of just how important our environment is. They used to call them the Bushman's clock. Now they're silent. Now this should look good. Doing it a little bit differently than what we normally do. These are our mirrors. That one there, and this one here. Anyway, that looks interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.